Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I just got back from a trip to Colorado where I did a lot of thrifting and it was a lot of fun. I used to live there. I kind of miss thrifting there because you find better outdoorsy gear, sweaters, jackets, that kind of thing. And, the prices seem cheaper there now than they do here in the Dallas, Texas area where I live. So I'm going to start with a haul that I got at, I don't even know if haul is the appropriate word because I only got a few items at each of these places, but collectively they are a haul. Mile High Thrift in Denver, which was near where I lived, and we'll go ahead and get started on it. This is a Kendrick Lamar shirt. You know the rapper? He's amazing. I really like him. And my husband actually found this one. And if you have a larger size, it can do exceptionally well. I have a small. I need to wash it because it does have it looks like, someone ran over it with a cart or something, some wheel marks. It's not perfect, but it is a concert tee, and he looked it up, brought it over to me, and I said, yeah, let's get that. I've already comped everything, so I'm going to show some comps on the screen, and then I'll tell you what I am going to sell it for and how much I paid. Let me find it. I use a platform called Vendoo, and I've created drafts in there. I am so excited to be back and get started. Why didn't that come up? Anyway, okay, so I paid $4.32, and that is the cost with tax. And the average selling price, so the average sold price, is $42. That's great. The average the sell-through rate is 20%. And I'll put here how I calculate sell-through rate. So 20% is, less than a quarter of things have sold in the last 3 months. I'm going to list mine for $39, even though the average listed price is $86 because I have a smaller size. I hate it when I say all the time, but I'm trying not to edit out things just because it takes me more time to get these videos up. What was I going to say? I distracted myself. Vendoo has a new feature. It's an eBay price checker. They used to partner with, I can't even remember what it was called, but it went out of business. And so they removed that from their site and they worked on their own. And I really like it because it gives you a quick idea of the average listing price and the average sold price. What it doesn't do is allow you to filter right there on the screen between pre-owned and new. Most of my things are going to be pre-owned, but you can open up that eBay tab and it will allow you to filter there. I do my own anyway, but I love that it shows you kind of quickly what you got. And it does it as soon as you put something in the description, the title, it searches based on that. So that's pretty cool. I'm really liking these new features that they're adding to Vendoo. So I'm going to list that for $39 and I spent $4.32. At the end of this, I'm going to show you how much I spent total and how much my estimated value is. Keeping in mind that that is the value that I could get, but I'm probably going to get less for some items because not everything sells full price, and I do price things to give a little wiggle room for offers. Not too much wiggle room, usually. This next item is something that may not be the best pickup, but I really liked it. It's actually 100% leather, and it wasn't priced very high. Mile High Thrift does price their things based on, brand and fabric and all of this. This is a Colebrook & Company outerwear, size medium, full zip. I think it might have been new because it had the silica package in the, is that what it's called? In the pocket. And it is 100% leather. And it's that time of year for jackets. So I'm going to put this over here because I don't really want to bend it. I have a giant trash bag here next to me, and on top are the things from Mile High Thrift. Let me pull up that listing. So this one I'm going to list for $40. I paid $4.32, and I didn't have a sell-through necessarily. I had to be a little bit generic, and it was low. But the ASP for, I think it was just this brand of leather jacket, was $24. Since I think this one's close to new, I'm going to list it for $40 and see how I do there. What else did I get from there? Oh, I got this, I think, pretty cool vintage sweater. Love vintage sweaters. It is a women's size medium, but it is big. I think that this could fit up to a 2X. I might put it on to see how it fits and confirm whether it could fit, you know, much larger than a medium. It's got one shoulder pad, so I'll probably take it out. It's in great condition, and it's ramie and cotton, which I like that blend. And the brand is Rosanna, but I don't think the brand matters in this case. I did look up the brand for sell-through rate just to see, because floral vintage sweater is kind of generic. Rosanna. I'm going to list it for $38 for one reason, because it is so oversized. It's in great condition. It's got a beautiful colorway. I paid $5.40. The Rosanna vintage sweaters have a $23 ASP, very low sell-through rate. But again, this is more about the vintage ness of it, the oversizedness of it, and the colorway. Yeah, I think that might be, nope, I keep thinking that's the last one from there. This is the last one from there. If I find more, I'll correct myself again. It's a Harry Potter size, extra small, but this is again an oversized adult's sweater, and it is a Slytherin sweater. I found a Gryffindor one too, but the Gryffindor one did not have as high of a sell-through rate. So it's cute. It's this prep school varsity kind of style that is popular even outside of Harry Potter. I paid $5.41. The Slytherin sweaters had a $25 ASP, only a 4% sell-through rate. It's still pretty early for sweaters, and I'm going to list mine for $25. Okay, what is next? Let's see what's next. This one, should I get this at, okay. Let me kind of separate things out. I think this next batch is going to be from ARC, which is a, what's the word I'm looking for? Chain of thrift stores. This is, I think, a really cool vintage 80s, 90s cardigan. I remember these patterns and colors so well. These were really popular. I think this could be worn, you know, it's really unisex in my opinion. The brand is City Street. Again, not very important there. The size is a medium. It's made in Korea. I just know this is gonna sell. It's actually sort of a navy and teal, not black as it's coming off on the screen. And that was, when I shopped there, not everything was 50% off, and I don't remember if this was. Let me see if I ran comps on this one already. I think I did. I have in question mark take back. I didn't end up taking back anything and returning it. I paid $6.52 for it. That might be an average cost of goods. We'll find out here soon. The ASP is only $17. Sell-through rate is 26%. I'm going to list mine for $30. I think it's still early for comps on sweaters to be all that great, because I am looking back 3 months, and sweaters really only started selling about a month ago, for me at least. This next one is also from ARC, and it is a PBR Wrangler. Is it Wrangler too? I thought it was Wrangler. Yeah. Wrangler. Got it written on the side. PBR, Professional Bull Riding, I think. That's what that stands for. Here's the patch on the back for that. It's got the pearl snaps. It's got several spots where it's embroidered or has patches. It's got a cool print. It is a larger size. It's an XL. And I do like to look for Western pearl snap shirts. Having it branded with PBR, I think, is even better. This one I'm going to list for $40. I paid $10.87, so paid up for this one. The ASP is $32. The sell-through rate is $21. And I'm going to list mine for $40. I do also look at what the average listing price is and try to price around there, but also kind of lowering or raising based on the condition of mine, the size of mine. Larger sizes tend to sell a little faster. So if it's a small size, I might price it under the average listing price. Here's another one that I considered taking back, surprisingly. It is a City Chic. I sell a lot of City Chic women's plus size dresses. Don't be fooled by it says medium. I think that's an 18. This one's gorgeous. Let me scooch back so I can show more of it. I love this sort of wide neck, off shoulder bodice, floral, fit and flare. It's got a little pleats to it in a way, and it's got the petticoat built into it. I love the colorway. I love the birds. What are those, cranes, storks? Something like that. And I think for comps, I just looked up fit and flare. I'm not exactly sure what other things I use. Maybe using black. I think that's black and not navy. It's always hard to determine. Oh, now I'm really not sure. Okay, City Chic Fit and Flare floral dress. That's probably what I used. $8.69 is what I paid. I'm going to list it for $38. The ASP was $25. Sell-through rate was $16, and that was why I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't get it. But I do love to sell plus size. And City Chic makes some great dresses. This is definitely from another store. So let me see if that's it from ARC. Yeah, I think that's it from that ARC trip. Really doesn't matter if I go in the order of the store, does it? This next one is different. It's yarn. If you've watched me, you might have seen me show yarn in my ship with me videos or my what solds. This is a really soft pink color, bulky hand dyes, 50% alpaca, 50% wool, blue sky alpacas. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a little bit. That might be a full skein, but I'm just going to say 8. I'll probably just throw this extra in there. And I did pay $6 for each of those, plus tax. I look for yarn that is 100% wool or alpaca, something like that. I don't get the acrylic blends even. Blue sky alpaca yarn, and I did look it up. So my cost of goods was $13.04. I'm going to list this for $80 because I think they go for about $10 a skein, pre-owned but new, you know, not used. The sell-through rate, great, 39%. Yeah, so I'm going to list that for $80. This is from a different ARC, I think. Again, it probably doesn't matter. I just wanted to try to go in a certain order. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go in a certain order. That's fine. So I got that at Goodwill. And this next one is at Goodwill. I think the same trip. I sourced 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 days out of the 10 days that we were gone. This is a Psycho Bunny. This is actually a pair of men's shorts. It's a really soft blue. And Psycho Bunny's a brand to look for. I would still comp it before you buy because I don't think everything sells wonderfully, but these sweat shorts seem to. I paid $4.99 plus tax. These are a size medium. They're just pull-on drawstring shorts. But that Psycho Bunny logo is what I was looking for. Pulled those out. I'm going to list mine for $30. I paid $5.43. That's with the tax. The ASP is $23. The sell-through rate is 18%. All right, I'm back to some ARC things. The brand is called Amical. I'm really uncertain. It's a size medium, 100% cashmere hoodie. And it does have some pills to it. I'm going to have to be very careful when I try to remove them. You can't just go at it with a sweater shaver, I don't think. I do have a cashmere defuzzer. It doesn't work very well, so I may just try to gently do this with, picking off some major ones. It has pockets. It is 100% cashmere, and it's so soft, very soft. Cashmere is really the only kind of wool I want to wear because regular wool itches me too bad. So this I'm going to list for $50. I looked up this brand. I wasn't familiar with it at first, but I felt it. I'm like, I think this is cashmere. And I looked up the brand. I paid $10.87 for this. The ASP is $41. Low sell-through rate of less than 5%. I'm a broken record. I think it's early in the season. These are a pair of Carhartt jeans, and they are a little rough at the bottoms. And I do want to stain treat that. But these are work pants. Carhartt there. I think B17 is the style number. You can get that off the tag in here. B17 DST. And these are a 48 by 30. So they're a large size. I would think that this is a harder size to come by. They had 3 pairs. I only got these because they were in the best condition. The other 2 were, really worn. This is from a store in Estes Park. I want to say it was called Elizabeth Guild or Lizzie's Boutique because I think it had one name when I looked it up on the map, and then on the receipt it said Lizzie's Boutique. I'm going to list them for $24. I got them for $5.28. The ASP was $17. Y'all, if I wasn't in Denver, I did not have a connection. I couldn't look things up. And even when I was in Denver, my connection was spotty. So I wasn't looking things up on this trip. Sell-through rate is 17%, but I do think with that larger size that they're going to sell. It just may take a little while. Find the right guy. This one is crazy looking. I love it. Oh, I'm running over cords. Look at this. Vintage jean jacket, acid wash, shoulder pads, embroidery, rhinestones, studs, you name it. All the buttons are there, and they've got big old rhinestones in them. There's pockets down here. It's got a very wide shape at the top and then tapers. There's pleated puff sleeves. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. And some of the rhinestones in the middle of the flowers have colors in them. This is sort of Western. I Google imaged this. I found many similar, none of the same brand, none really even the same embroidery, but very similar ones. This was $6.99 plus tax. It's a size large, 100% cotton, made in Thailand, and the brand is Natlin Collection. Not heard of this. I debated whether to get this, believe it or not, but with it being priced pretty low, I decided it was worth the challenge of selling that with keywords. Other than Western and rhinestone or embellished and acid washed, are there any aesthetics that this would fit other than Western? So what did I say I spent? I said I spent $6.99, so with tax, that is $7.61. And I'll put Western embellished jacket. That's from ARC, and I'll say I'm gonna price it at $50. I think the ones that I saw were listed a lot higher, but since I haven't seen any solds that I can remember, it's just all a blur this whole trip. Had a great time. But we were also driving a lot, and so my mind's kind of fried. Try to move these things out of the way. Make some room here. Stacking them up on the table around me. I'm gonna put them back in the bag when I get done. Okay, we're back at Estes Park with this jacket. No surprise, Estes Park is near some ski towns, so there were some winter ski wear. There was some. This is the brand called Grenade. They don't make it anymore from what I understand. It says Grenade there. This tag is meant to look like that. That's the way they made it. It's a size medium, vintage. It's sort of a blue camo, but really it's little, I can't tell. There's a pin, there's a grenade. So it does have a grenade print on it. I think it sells better if you call out the grenade print, because when you're buying grenade, that's what you're looking for. I do hope that this is machine wash and dry, because I think it could use a good wash. Yeah, machine wash, warm water, rinse thoroughly, tumble dry low. That's pretty easy. Pretty easy there. I think I paid up for this one a little bit. I also got a pair of Grenade pants. This snowboard jacket, I'm going to say ski snowboard jacket. I'm going to list it for $68. I paid $5.28, so I guess I did not pay up. The ASP was $89, sell-through rate 15%. That's not bad. I might price it a little bit higher now that I have confirmed that there are grenades in the print. I couldn't see them before, and they're little grenade toggle thingies too. So I may price it as high as $80. Since the ASP was, what, $89? And here are the pants. These do not have grenades. That's the print of the pant. And they're gray and black. There's a Grenade logo. I think they're also size medium. Yeah. I'm going to clip the tags off. I think these must have been on sale. The Grenade pants, I'm going to list for $46. The jackets do a little bit better than the pants. Well, here's another Grenade right there at the bottom. To make sure to take pictures of all of that so people can see what they're getting. Those need a good wash as well. My Vendoo screen is loading. Our internet went out earlier, so hopefully that's not what's happening. I'm gonna take a sip. and start pulling out some more stuff here. I think, oh, come on. I do think that was everything. No, it wasn't. No, I'm going all over the place. Not in any order, but I'll just let you know as I switch locations. Vendoo is not coming up. Probably going to have to pause this and continue it later because I need it in order to look up everything. What I'm going to do is I won't show you everything I got on this Colorado trip right away because it's going to be a lot. I'm going to split it up. I don't know how I'm going to split it up. I think once I feel like I have enough in the video, you know, to show you, to share with you, then I'll cut it and then I'll do another one. But I will show you how much I spent on just these items and how much my potential revenue is for just these items. No internet? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my internet's dead. Well, maybe this is it. Maybe this is take one. Yeah, this will be take one. This is, let me count the items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not as many as I would have wanted to get in there, but my internet is just not behaving, so we'll call it good. I do have some great bolos coming up in future ones. I would say so far of this grouping, that Kendrick Lamar t-shirt, I would, if you see that, and especially in a larger size, I'd snag it for the right price. The yarn might be the highest priced thing that I could sell here. That cashmere hoodie, those 3 things I would say are my best items. Yeah, site can't be reached. Okay, y'all, I'll come back and do more as soon as the internet allows me to. Maybe it wants me to go eat dinner or something. Meanwhile, just keep listing.